Welcome everyone, I'm Nick of Nictastic Art. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to take this journey with me. So this is the second rainbow swipe that we're going to do, and this one had a base of black and white that was ringed together. Very reminiscent of something that Molly Artistry has done. If you've seen her Bright Line series, you know what I'm talking about. If not, go check her out please. Her YouTube channel is a wealth of information and lots of really pretty paintings. So in this particular case though, the first time I did the swipe, I'm not sure if my cell activator was too old or what was going on, but I did not get the reaction that I was looking for. So in order to adjust for that, I did scrape and take another pass at that. Very happy with the end results. Join me for this journey. All right guys, as you can see, we've got a 16 by 20 canvas here, and we are going to do a rainbow. There'll be two of these videos back to back, different swipes, one with a white and then one with a black. So if you're interested to see how one came out versus the other one, you'll be able to take a look. Thanks for joining me. I really am thankful that you guys stopped by to join me on this journey. We're gonna do a couple black and white pours to layer a background. So instead of it being a solid negative space, we're gonna have a black and white negative space. So I'm gonna just stack black and white in this cup. And then we're gonna pour that. I'm pouring down the side because I don't want the colors to mix. But we're gonna need to pour this quite a bit in this cup to get this canvas covered. And we're gonna start by tilting out the white and the black to get it covered. And then when we lay our colors for the swipe, we're gonna be pretty heavy-handed with the colors to allow for them to really pop on this black and white. Molly's Artistry actually did a Bright Line series, and when I first started doing my swipes, I used her as inspiration to this. So, well, I definitely have enough paint. I think I got a little too much here in this, but we're gonna start by layering this on the canvas itself. And I'm just gonna do a ring pour basically and swoosh it and keep going around in circles here. Gonna start on the other side so that I can control where this goes when we tilt it. Got that over the edge there. And we're definitely over the edge here. Take that back down. Make sure we know where the weight of the paint is. Oh, sorry, you were out of focus there. Tilting is not fast work. Gotta just let the paint find its path and go all the way where it needs to go. Sorry. Okay, a little bit more in that corner. I don't think he's gonna go over. Okay, so let's take a look here at what we got and layer it through here because we need a lot more paint right there. And then we'll come over to this other side and And do the same thing here. Gotta get all those sides covered. Okay, we'll tilt a little bit more to get that corner covered. And then we're going to tilt this corner as well to get it covered. Lovely. And we're going to come back to that other corner now that we've got that one covered. Because I didn't enjoy what it was doing, wasn't exactly what I wanted it to before. That looks good. Okay, we've got some corners to touch up. So we have a really interesting piece here. I like it as is, quite frankly, but that's not what we're doing tonight. So we're going to start our rainbow, and I'm just looking at the composition here to figure out how do we want this rainbow to lay. I really like this corner, and because of that, I think we're going to not touch this corner, and we're going to go here. And we're going to do it like a little arching rainbow, like a true rainbow. And as I said when we started, I'm going to really stack these colors. So this is going to be a lot of red in a spot, because I want those colors to really extend. And we are going to take a lesser approach for how many colors and how we work the colors. So this baby yellow that I have, I'm actually going to stack on top on each side of the yellow. So they kind of play together a little bit better. We're going to drop one of the greens. So I am going to use the metallic green, which is the PBO iridescent. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do the iridescence. We're going to do solids. So we're going to come in with this green, which is a true emerald green. And we're going to stack him pretty heavy. Coming in with the cerulean blue. And then going with the violet. Okay. So the goal here is to go mostly up and down. So we're probably coming off this side right like that, where that is. And this time I am going to use the white cell activator, not the black. I think when the black dries, there's going to be enough black with all this intermixed of the gray there from the pour. So we're going to use the white cell activator, and this is 1 part paint, 4 parts Floetrol, and this is the Australian Floetrol that happens to be in here. Those are pretty long lines there, so I'm going to even it out on the knife. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. It is a long line there on that purple to get all the way to the end. So we're gonna start swiping. Oh no, I've got a lot of color here. Woo, as I drizzle it everywhere. Okay. I like it when it does that, when there's the solid colors on the sides. You can kind of see what was there originally. So I don't think it's a mistake when I do that. Obviously, it takes a minute for this to develop. So we're going to give it a chance to think about it. Give it a little blow here for tension. Man, I'm not seeing some cells in the beginning there. I got too much white on there. That's what it feels like to me. I'm going to clean my knife and I'm going to try and take it back this direction extremely lightly. I just went over the side I like too. Hopefully we get more of the orange and the yellow in there. This has happened to me before when my cell activator is old and the colors just don't come through properly. I think I'm not loving it. You know, it's just a feeling. You know when it's right. You'll absolutely know when it's right. You guys are gonna die when I do what I'm about to do, but we're doing it. If you haven't watched a video of mine before, I do scrape my table. So that will be a gray that I will use in another piece at some point. I just have to do this. I really have something in my head that I need to achieve. I can see it in my mind very clearly, and that is what we're going for here. So that's what we're gonna do. That is the end of the primary yellow. I'm going to turn this so that I've got a better control of the swipe. And I'm making sure I get a line as long as the longest part of one of these. Get that even everywhere. I am going to pull the red forward.
Okay, I'm clearly scraping the canvas there. There's not enough color. There is definitely not enough color there. Okay. I think I know the solution. We are going to take this completely black. That can stay. We are going to take this completely black. I wanted more color. Like, this is just gray. It's one thing when you go through this stuff on your own. It's another to go through it with people on camera. I'm going to be hard pressed for the yellow. Oh, just enough. We're not doing the baby yellow down there. White cell activator and a clean knife. I'm going to use less white this time because that is much smaller, and we're going to swipe here. That was the cell I was looking for before. Now we got to do some doctoring. Make sure that doesn't have any white on it, because this needs to all be black. And there is way too much black on here, but if I spin it, it's gonna go everywhere, including in our lines that we already have. I think we're not bad. Let's I'm just spinning to get the rest of the paint off. See you guys can see it from this direction. It's pretty, it's interesting. Definitely not what I was thinking about when I did this. And I'll show you guys another swipe I've done. It might give you a better understanding of what I was looking for, or thinking about at least. So this is a swipe I've done before in the past. And that's the vibrancy of the colors that I was really kind of go for. And you can very clear in the cells in that one, they stayed in place. They did exactly what I needed them to do. I think my paint is too thin. That's what's going on here. So I needed my paint to be thicker. Bringing you guys in for a close-up just so you can kind of see what's going on in all the areas. We'll see how it dries. Thanks, everyone. We'll be right back with the dried results. All right, here we are with the dried results. I hung it this direction because it just struck me as the best way. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit for some close-up of some of those colors and cells that you can see. Super happy with this. It really kind of embodied what I was looking to capture, which was a bright movement. Overall, this is a good one. Find your bliss.